Virtual reality VR is one of the most exciting ways to bring learning to life in today's classrooms. At its simplest, VR is a technology that lets students feel like they are inside a different place, even though they are still sitting at their desks. When students put on a headset, they can look all around and explore a digital environment as if they are really there. This sense of being there is called immersion, and it is what makes VR so powerful for teaching and learning. VR works by using a headset with built-in screens and sensors that track a student's head movements. When a student turns their head, the virtual world moves with them. Many systems also include handheld controllers or hand tracking, so students can interact with objects, picking things up, pointing, or moving through space. A widely used example is the Meta Quest from Meta, which is an all in one device that does not require a computer. This type of headset has helped make VR more accessible in schools because it is relatively easy to set up and use. In addition to general purpose headsets like MetaQuest, there are VR hardware solutions designed specifically for K 12 classrooms. One of the most prominent is ClassVR. ClassVR provides sets of headsets along with a teacher management system that allows educators to control what each student sees in real time. This classroom control is critical. It transforms VR from an individual experience into a guided instructional tool. Teachers can pause, direct attention, and ensure all students are focused on the same content at the same time. Another option is zSpace, which takes a slightly different approach. Instead of a fully immersive headset, zSpace uses a screen, special glasses, and a stylus to allow students to interact with 3D objects. This setup is especially popular in STEM and career and technical education (CTE) environments, where students might explore anatomy, engineering models, or mechanical systems in detail. For classrooms with limited budgets or those just getting started, Google Cardboard has historically provided a low cost entry point. Students place a smartphone into a simple viewer to experience basic VR content. While not as powerful as dedicated headsets, it demonstrates the core idea of immersive learning and can still support meaningful classroom activities. Of course, hardware is only part of the equation. The real impact of VR comes from the content platforms, the environments and lessons students explore. One widely used platform is Nearpod, which includes built-in VR field trips embedded within full lessons. Teachers can guide students through locations like historical landmarks, ecosystems, or cities while asking questions and checking for understanding in real time. This combination of immersion and formative assessment makes it highly practical for classroom use. Another powerful resource is Google Arts and Culture. This platform offers virtual access to museums, cultural sites, and geographic locations around the world. Students can explore places they would never be able to visit in person, making it especially valuable for geography, history, and cultural studies. For more student-centered and creative applications, ThingLink allows teachers and students to create their own 360-degree experiences. Users can add text, audio, and links to images, turning a simple scene into an interactive learning environment. This is particularly effective for project-based learning, where students become creators rather than just consumers of content. When thoughtfully implemented, VR can significantly enhance engagement and understanding in K 12 classrooms. Instead of simply reading about a rainforest, students can stand inside one and observe its layers. Instead of memorizing facts about ancient civilizations, they can explore reconstructed environments and see how people lived. In science, students can examine systems that are too small, too large, or too dangerous to experience in real life, like the inside of a cell, the structure of the human body, or the surface of another planet. VR also supports deeper conceptual understanding. Many topics in geography and science involve spatial relationships, scale, and dynamic systems. These can be difficult to grasp through text or static images alone. VR allows students to see and experience these relationships directly, which can lead to stronger comprehension and retention. From an instructional standpoint, VR works best when it is intentionally integrated into a lesson. Teachers might use it as a short hook to spark curiosity at the beginning of a unit, as an exploratory tool during instruction, or as a culminating experience that helps students synthesize what they have learned. The key is aligning the VR experience with clear learning goals rather than using it as a standalone activity. There are also practical considerations. Classroom management is important. Students need clear expectations for how to use the equipment. Sessions are often kept short to avoid fatigue or discomfort. Teachers also need time to become familiar with the tools and select appropriate content. However, many of the newer K 12 focused systems are designed with these challenges in mind, offering simplified controls and curated content libraries. Ultimately, virtual reality represents a shift from passive to active learning. It allows students to move beyond simply hearing about or seeing a concept to actually experiencing it. In doing so, it taps into curiosity, supports multiple learning styles, and creates memorable learning moments. A simple way to think about it is this: the headset is the doorway, and the content platform is the world on the other side. When both are thoughtfully chosen and aligned with instruction, VR becomes more than just a technology. It becomes a powerful tool for helping students explore, understand, and connect with the world in new ways.